It's Hippo V here, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 Isekai anime of 2021. Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom is an anime about Kazuya Soma, a 19-year-old civil servant who is suddenly transported to the Elfrieden Kingdom, a small ailing country in another world. In this world, he is summoned as a hero to fight in a war against the demon army. Unwilling to simply be used as tribute, Kazuya decides to help the kingdom by revamping its economy, not through adventuring or war, but through administrative reform. He is suddenly declared the king of Elfrieden and betrothed to the princess, and sets out to assemble a group of talented citizens to assist him in his bureaucratic battles. This anime follows his journey as the realist hero as he fights to get the kingdom back on its feet. Spirit Chronicles is a 2021 anime that follows the story of Haruto Amakawa. After dying in a tragic traffic accident, Haruto wakes up in an unfamiliar world in the body of a young boy named Ryo. As their memories and personas meld together, Ryo discovers he possesses magical powers. He sets out on a journey of revenge against his mother's murderers, and in the process, saves the kidnapped princess of the Bertram Kingdom. In reward for his heroic deed, the king grants him entry to the prestigious Bertram Royal Academy. Here, Ryo finds life to be much harder than he expected, as he is surrounded by the children of nobles. This anime follows Ryo's journey, as he navigates his newfound life and struggles to fit in at the academy. This is the story of Will, a young boy who is born into a strange and mysterious world. Raised by a skeleton, a ghost, and a mummy, Will is taught to fight, use magic, and the importance of religion and responsibility. Most importantly, they all teach him love. As he grows older, Will is required to swear an oath to a god of his choice, which will determine the strength of the god's blessing. This is a promise he must fulfill, no matter what it takes. As he sets out on his own, Will discover the truth of his undead guardians and the state of the world they inhabit. Join Will on his journey and discover what lies ahead in the Faraway Paladin. Kinji Ninomiya is a NEET who has finally achieved his dreams of a self-sustainable lifestyle. From the penthouse of his apartment building, he looks down on the common folk commuting during a typhoon. But his hard work is all for nothing when a portal appears from out of nowhere and teleports him to another world. There, he is forced to work for a mining company called the Black Company, which has no regard for the safety of its employees. Refusing to live under such conditions, Kinji starts to devise plans to get rich quickly, building connections with people in this new world and trying his best to escape the corporate life. Can he break free of his restraints and reclaim his financial freedom? I'm a spider, so what? Is an anime about the unlikely journey of a single high school student who is reincarnated into a world of fantasy and adventure. After a mysterious catastrophe kills every person in her school, she is one of the lucky few to be reborn into another world as a spider of the weakest kind. Facing numerous threats and hardships, she must find a way to survive in this strange new environment. With the help of a system similar to an RPG, she embarks on a journey to hunt prey, defeat monsters, and level up in order to evolve and become stronger. Along the way, she discovers that strength can be gained through hard work and determination, and that with enough effort she can eventually be granted a better life. Full Dive, this ultimate next-gen full dive RPG is even shittier than real life. Is an action, comedy, and fantasy anime set in the present day. 10 years ago, the VR MMO development industry was at its peak, with the game Keywame Quest boasting 10 sextillion branches of possible story scenarios in pursuit of ultimate realism. However, it soon became apparent that the game was too realistic, and the popularity of VR MMOs began to plunge. The protagonist, Hiroshi Yuki, immerses himself into full dive RPGs as a form of escapism. After failing to acquire the latest version of his favorite game, he meets the beautiful clerk Riona Kisaragi, who convinces him to buy a copy of Keywame Quest so that they can play together. Hiroshi is initially astonished by the game's realism, but soon realizes that it is even worse than his stressful life. Despite his growing contempt for the game, he can't help but log back in. With no do-overs available, Hiroshi only has one goal: clearing the game. The World's Finest Assassin Gets Reincarnated in Another World as an Aristocrat is a 2021 anime series that follows the story of the world's greatest assassin, Luff Tuatha. After being betrayed by the very organization that raised him, Luff finds himself in an audience with a goddess, who offers him a chance at reincarnation in a magnificent world of swords and magic. His mission: prevent the world's destruction by slaying its hero. Luff is reborn as the son of a noble family of assassins serving the Alvan Kingdom, and under the guidance of his father, he learns new assassination techniques that differ from the cold-blooded and unsympathetic killing style of his previous life. He also meets new allies and acquaintances, all while striving to reach perfection in order to defeat the monumental adversary that is the hero. Along the way, Luff must grapple with his own inner struggles and regrets as he embarks on his journey to fulfill the goddess' request. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation follows the story of Realist, a 34-year-old shut-in who has been bullied all his life. After a tragic accident, he finds himself reincarnated in another world as a baby, with all his memories intact. With the mind of a grown adult, he quickly learns swordplay from his father, Paul, and magic from the mage Roxy Magurdia. Along the way, he befriends a girl his age, Sylphiette, and tries to make the most of his second chance at life. But this isn't just a story of a second chance, it's also a story of overcoming trauma. Despite the love and support of his parents, Rudius must confront the demons of his past in order to find true happiness. With action, adventure, and a realistic fantasy setting, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation is a thrilling journey of redemption and self-discovery. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation second season is an anime full of adventure and drama. After a mysterious mana calamity, Rudius Greyrat and his student Eris Greyrat are teleported to the demon continent. There, they form the successful adventurer party, Dead End, with the help of their companion, Rudyard Sapartia, the former leader of the Supports warrior group. The trio embarks on a journey across the continent to make their way back home to Fitoa. Along the way, they gain the attention of Kishirika Kishirisu, the great emperor of the demon world, who rewards them by granting Rudius a strange power. Now, as Rudius masters the powerful ability, they must face unexpected dangers that threaten their travels. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my personal picks for the best anime reincarnation of 2021. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all the new anime. Thanks again, and until next time.